So here's a billet, and you know, I was going to reject this. This is very crooked. The grain went around a large knot, and so it's definitely too crooked to make an axe handle out of, at least a strong one. But I hate to throw it away because this wood is kind of special. It's rock elm. And so I was thinking, what might I do with it? And I sort of had it set aside. You know, I've got a bunch of straighter ones that are drying. But the other day, I came across this. This is a carpenter's adze, or foot adze. It goes on a long handle, and that long handle is crooked, and it's something like this. It's the shape. It's got a straight section, then a curve, and then it curves back again. And so I think I might be able to make one out of this. So I'm going to try and do that. I definitely could have used one the last project when I was making the bench for the shave horse, and I can still use one now. I still want to make another bench, and I've got some other planks I can flatten out for other projects, and an adze is great for that. I might do a little bit of hewing, so I really want to get this working, and I'm going to see if I can do that with this piece of wood for the handle. Find out. So I'm going to sharpen this, and I think what I'm just going to do is try and follow approximately the bevel that was already on it, and that'll be the angle that I'm going to use, at least to start with. So a couple issues here. One is, I don't know if it's going to show up, but there's some texture here which is basically the steel is too hard to file in this particular spot, and also maybe along the edge here. So I'm just on the edge of what I can do with this old file, which is, I think, the best file I have. So I'm gonna have to switch to a stone. But the other is that, you know, filing kicks up the red rust that's underneath the converted black oxide, and that's kind of annoying. But that the rust converter doesn't penetrate all the way through the layers of rust, that's a little bit annoying, because I was sort of hoping it would, but I'm just going to keep going. It doesn't actually impact my ability to use it. So I've been sharpening the adze with sharpening stones. Basically this really coarse one that I've got. And I've got it so that, you know, it's pretty close. Like I could finish sharpening it now if I wanted to. But I decided I'm not really happy with the original edge angle. I measured it. It's 30 degrees. And I did a little bit of research, and I think I probably want something more like 25. You know, based on my experience with some other tools, I think 25 is probably, I'm going to do more of what I want. And I'm not, the steel seems pretty hard, so I'm not too worried about the edge not standing up. So it will, because it's too hard for the files that I have, I'll just use up an entire stone trying to change the angle. So I'm going to do a little bit of grinding and just adjust the angle a little bit. This stuff is really tough. And it's also prone to tear out, so you got to be careful, but it's really, really hard wood, and not the nicest to work with. It's not the nicest to work with at all, but I think it's going to make a good handle. So an update on the shave horse is that I've made some adjustments by basically removing wood up here so that now I can actually adjust it by just switching sides, so I can fit a larger piece on this side of the dumb head and a smaller piece on that side. Plus I cut some grooves in that'll help hold angled or round pieces. And the idea for the different levels on each side I got from Roy Leonard's channel, so I'll put a link to that. I put a link to it on the video before saying I might do it, but I'll put another link to in this video if you want to see his advice for doing that. So I'm going to leave this handle a little bit long, sticking out. I'm not going to drive the head on all the way because this wood might still be a bit green, and so might still have some water to lose, and I'll want the extra space to be able to tap it on further if it loosens up. And this piece of wood has worked out pretty well so far. The only problem is like it's missing the corner here. So there wasn't any way for me to orient the handle to avoid using that, so it's not completely tight. That's through here, but I don't think that's going to impact use, and that is primarily what I'm trying to do, is make something that I can use. So I'm going to keep going with it as it is, and I think it's going to work out okay. so I'm losing daylight, so now it's time to stop. I've tried out my adze and I'm quite happy with it. It's definitely, I'm not very good with it yet. I'm just starting to figure it out, and it's a bit awkward, but it does work. And I was able to flatten up this plank, the one side, as far as I'm going to today. I could get it flatter if I kept working at it, but it's good enough for now, and I'm happy with how the adze worked out. The only issue is sometimes the head slipped down the handle a little bit, but I could just tap that to fix it. And I might work on it a little bit with the 4-in-hand rasp and see if I can get it to sit a little tighter, but either way it does work. And yeah, the handle feels comfortable, and the log is, the plank is flat enough. So yeah, I'm happy. Now I have an adze.